Nudes. Senses are an amazing thing for a human being. They color in the world, give it textures and sensations. They give it odor and imagination. Senses make the world real. Imagine if we couldn't touch, taste, smell, hear, and see. What would our world be like? The world is a beautiful feeling process, and then we die. Everything is governed by our emotions. They dictate our course of life. I have this girl who nearly short-circuited my mind. Feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin were induced in a radical way. Adrenaline spiked up. I could feel my blood transmitting in my body, and in no time I was erect like the Eiffel Tower. My emotions were hijacked by what I saw and heard on my screen. It was euphoric and I couldn't think straight. I was blinded and deaf to everything besides my phone. She captivated me and held my attention like a newborn baby, but she could drop it. It wasn't about morality. She was just a tease. A tease who made me contemplate about all the things I wanted to do to her. Some of these things weren't ethical, but that was the plan, to make me go crazy and out of bound with reality. She hypnotized me like Shakur with the movements. They were slow and gradual like premeditated murder. She left everything to the imagination, undressing one item at a time. I was locked in a trance of a swaying body that swinged like a pendulum, completely suggestible like an MK Ultra patient. I was a blank screen, attuned to her like a satellite, and I could see her crystal clear as she stood next to the camera, completely nude and exposed. She started touching herself. It was slow and rhythmic. She touched her boobs that were so rich in details in a circular motion and squeezed, moaning like a detained prisoner. She was sexy and it was a show for me. She gave me goosebumps. She went downtown and began exploring like a voyager. She located the most sensitive arsenal in her body, the clit, which has over 8,000 nerve endings. It was a button that could make her erupt like a volcano. And so she pressed multiple times and stimulated it. She got hot between her thighs and started calling out my name repeatedly. Damn! I went crazy. I exploded like Hiroshima. The sight of her and her voice calling out my name, moaning and groaning, initiated a change in my physiology. My eyes popped out of my sockets and my ears were like satellites. My attention to my phone was akin to a neurosurgeon. My palms became sweaty and my existence was heightened. I was alive, horny, and present. It was torture because I was on the other side of the world, watching like a bystander on the street. Even with a loaded pistol, I couldn't do anything. All I wanted to do was to have her in my arms, to please her, to make her reunite with the gods, but it was all in vain. Reality hit me like a sniper on the roof, and my excitement was dead like JFK. Consciousness took over, and I willed myself to close the video she had sent me, although I had watched 90% of it. The blood in my body started getting cold, and my cock went flaccid. I scrolled down all the nudes she had sent me. It was a sad reality.